Alright, everybody, welcome back. This is episode 55 of the Road to Top series. I am Toasty FM, and we've pulled ourselves out of the danger zone. Kind of. We are now in 16th. We're tied with Estoril on points, but at least we're out of the relegation zone. That's what really matters. Now, we've had a couple of games. Now we had a couple. First, we started off with a very, 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 very frustrating game. This game may look like we got dominated and we come back. We were up 3-1 near the beginning of the second half. 3-1. We were 3-1 up in the 52nd minute, and they came back and scored 4 goals on us, and I was so pissed with this game. This game was disgustingly bad. I was so frustrated. We had this game. This was a team that we needed to beat. They were a team that was right next to us in the table, and to lose in such a way, even if they came back and got a tie, that'd be fine. But then to come back and score 2 more goals on top of that, it was horrendous. I let the team know that I was very angry at them. Because I was not happy with the way they played. Defensively, we were terrible. And Castro had a bunch of mistakes. It was really, really bad. Yeah, very disappointed with that game. Then we came back in Sporting, and this game, obviously we got dominated. But we got a man sent off at the end of the first half. Quintilla got sent off, and obviously we kept playing defensive. We played on the counter. We were never going to come out of our shell at that point. It was basically hope to nick a goal back in the second half, and just hope you don't get routed by like a million goals. So 0-1 loss. Not the worst performance, I would say. Obviously, but they're Sporting, and we're lady. Yeah, there's only so much we can do, especially with 10 men. So overall, a solid performance, I would think, at least defensively. And then we came back into Roca. Now this is a game I've kind of figured out that when you look at my team report, apparently we're one of the best passing teams in the division. Passing is not a problem. Completing passes is not fine. I think that's a little bit down to the tactics. So I think it's necessary for us to kind of come out of our shell a little bit. We can't just pass it around the time. I think we get caught off and we get beat on counters a lot, which always seems to be a problem for us. So I changed the tactic, at least our more attacking tactic, to more direct passing. And then obviously we still try to complete shorter passes in our more defensive tactic. But I think it'll be good for us to kind of be a little more direct with our passing, because we have some great passers in the team. So that's something we're definitely going to be worrying about. And it worked definitely in this game. We went up 2-0 on the 70th minute. They came back and scored a goal near the end in the 87th minute. But at that point, it was pretty much all done and dusted. Again, a solid game. Exactly what we need to happen. The first goal was pretty funny. It was a cross in by Litka, and there was 3 players just wide open. If we didn't score there, I would have deleted the save. But Barbosa got the first goal, and after that it was pretty much smooth sailing, which was pretty nice to see. So that game helped us a lot. We had a youth intake, and not really many players of note. One solid player, I think, that could really do some things for us. His name is Manel Cunha. Left back, great potential. Not much of a player now. Obviously, he's improved a lot. I'm definitely interested in what he's going to become. it's all up to him basically. It's just we're gonna try to develop him the best we can. He's gonna have some competition with Fernandes. Both of them play at the same position. Fernandes is a little bit more polished. Some better stamina and strength, stuff like that. But I think Manel has a chance to be a much better player. Not much better, but And then we brought in another right back. We have the fullbacks. We have a few in here that can kind of develop. Ruben Rent. He's going to come in, some good tackling stats. Some really good physically. Very lacking a lot basically in. No, this is not. He's not new. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Yeah. Yeah. So we have. Oh, actually, he might be. He might have come in from somewhere else actually. Oh no. Yeah, he's been through a couple of years. Never mind. Excuse what I said. I'm an idiot. We've noticed. We know that. Anyway, yeah. We have players. And then Manel Cunha is probably the only one so far that's really caught my eye at all. So let's get into the game today. Let's get into the game. See who we can team we can gonna put together and against Shavs, the Keys, who are upper mid table, a little bit outside of the. They're never gonna make these. They're never gonna make it into the group of Braga, Maritim, Sporting, those teams. They're just kind of in this second kind of group here. But still, we have to watch out for them. We have to play at our best. So let's look at the lineup. Alright guys, so this is going to be the lineup today. No, actually, we're going to change things. This is going to be the lineup today. Pretty typical. The players you see normally. Taylor, Castro Silva. Cantia has been playing better now that he's on the left. So that's definitely something we're going to look at in the future, kind of keeping him there. Barbosa, Van der Hayden in the center. Jambour's out with a knock. Devo, Almeida, Litka. Almeida has been good since he came into the squad. And Paredes, our star striker up top. We coming up against Shavs today, who are a pretty good team in real life as well. They got promoted this season, and they're in a solid mid-table team. They're definitely a team I'm familiar with. When I started playing Football Manager a couple years ago, about I think it was like FM 14. They were probably my most successful save that year. So I kind of know what's happening with them. They definitely have, they're definitely a team on the come up in Portugal. A team that's performing well this year. They lost their manager to Braga in January, I believe, and they've still played well. And their former manager has not been doing very well in Braga. So just a little bit of background. So they're going to be a tough team today, obviously, because they're spot on the table. Not if we play like that, it's going to be making it harder for us. But so far, we're playing fine. About a quarter of an hour into the game, and not playing outstanding, but we're holding our own. Not letting them do much. They seems to be holding the possession, but we seem to be holding firm defensively, and that's all we really need. This is, I think, our game in hand, because I think we had a game less than Estoril, so it'd be nice to kind of pull away here, pull up a point ahead. That'd be great. Okay, first half. Not really expecting much. If we couldn't, nick a goal ahead, that'd be great. But first, keep the point is our main goal. Have a corner here. Their goalkeeper Shasht picks it up pretty well. He's gonna put out a kick. Picks up by Barbosa to Litka. Litka to Almeida. Devoe is gonna beat his man. He can. He has that ability. Devoe. Paredes. Litka. Oh, Litka. Oh, I thought he missed his chance. And we go up 1-0. That was a weird. I thought Paredes was gonna miss, and then I thought Litka, he did heavily miss. But let's look at the goal. Paredes, I thought this was a great cutback to Litka. And then Litka, unfortunate to not score on the first one. I thought that was the end of the highlight. I thought the goalkeeper was just gonna pick it up, and that was gonna be the end of it. But Litka does a good job picking up the rebound and finishing it off, and we take the lead. Reasonably deserved. I mean, the way we're playing exactly the way we want to on the counter. We capitalized on what we had. We've had the chances. I think those were probably all in that one chance that we had. But still, I mean, we're playing well. Now, I want to bring on... we're going to make some subs here. Laredo in for Van der Hayden, because he's on yellow and he's getting pretty tired. And then we'll bring on Alexander for Gabriel Almeida. Alexander is definitely showing some great ability. I think him and Gabriel Almeida have made Silva expendable. I think Silva's definitely going to be leaving at the end of the season. Alexander, I think Almeida's got the quality now. Alexander definitely has some potential. I think he's at 4.5-star potential right now. So I'm really excited to see what he can become as a player for us. We've definitely come into this game near the end. They, now that they've kind of needed the ball more, that's really come into our hands of on the counter. We're holding more possession. We've come equal on shots. And we're playing really well. I'm really happy with where we're playing right now. It's pretty much going exactly the way I would have hoped it would go. I have a couple yellow cards now. Come on, let's play defense here, guys. Come on, Taborda. Ooh. Okay, good job. Come on, get that out. Oh, man, that was so unfortunate, man. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I thought the highlights in this game have been a little bit deceiving, because I thought that that was the highlight earlier, but then Juninho gets the goal. Unfortunate for the guys. It was just a tough game. Let's end this game with a point, though. That was a tough game, man. I thought we had it. I thought we had it for a second, and we did. I think their goal was kind of. I think both. I think it was deserving of a tie, draw for both teams, based on the chances created and all that stuff. So let's look at the upcoming schedule for our penultimate episode of the season. Alright, guys, so that result keeps us out of the relegation zone by the slimmest of margins. Just 1 point, but all we need is that 1 point, and I think we're ahead with head-to-head results and goal differential, so that helps us a lot. We're tied on Moreirense, and we're close with Stody Stubble and Belenenses. So there's some teams there that we're going to be fighting with for position. Now, this is the upcoming schedule. So these are the last 6 games we're going to have. Vitória Guimarães, Rio Ave, Feirense, Mafra, Estoril, and Braga. A lot of these teams, likes of, I think, other than Estoril and Braga, these 4 teams are all mid-table-ish squads. Braga's one of the top teams. Estoril's one of the teams we're going to be fighting with for position at the bottom. We've already beat them 1-0 at home. So hopefully we can recreate that away from home in a few weeks. But first we have to get through these 3 games. So we're gonna do Guimarães, Rio Ave, and then we're gonna come back against Feirense at the beginning of May. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Tough game today, but it's all right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and take care of yourselves.